Hello and good morning, fans of the NBBA and Beep Baseball. Welcome to the championship game at the South Lakes Soccer Complex in Wichita, Kansas. Hosted by Visit Wichita and presented by InVision. This is the championship game between the... I woke up on the right side of the bed this morning. The Indy Thunder and the San Antonio Jets. I'm Matt Wallace along with Rosina Foster and a special guest here, president of the NBBA, Blake Boudreau. And what a ball game we have here today.
So as we saw earlier, Indy won the coin toss, so they are taking home. So we will have the Jets up at bat. Blake, would you like to tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Hi, my name is Blake Boudreau. I'm the president of the National Beep Baseball Association, and this is my 27th year with the league as a player, and I've been president since 2017, and we're really excited to be back on the field in 2021 after a year off due to the COVID pandemic. So everybody's excited to be playing this year.
Absolutely. And what team do you play for?
I play for the Houston Bayou City Heat. I've been a member of the same team, Houston, for 26 of my 27 years, and I actually played for the San Antonio Jets in 2017.
One championship. If the San Antonio Jets win this game, there will be another game right afterwards to decide the championship. The Indy Thunder trying to win their 5th consecutive championship.
It's going to be a low grounder between center and right field. Just went past. Oh, they tripped over one another, but Adam Rodenbeck has the ball. It's going to be a solid line drive right past Corian back into... Oh, it just rolled past Corey's hands. And he is going to be safe. That's going to be the first score up on the board for David White of the Jets. That ball rolled right past Corian and just barely past Corey White's fingers. He was able to grab it, but not in time for the run.
So the Jets are off and running with a 1-0 lead with one out here in the top of the first inning of the championship game. And
it's going to be a high pop-up right into center, about 60 feet up, right at Adam Rodenbeck's feet. He's fumbled it. He's tried, and that is going to be another save. You could see Adam slamming his fist into the ground with the frustration that he could not get that ball up in the air in time.
Like Ruzika.
And it's going to be a line drive over in the left field. It has gone past Eric. He's still running back for it. And Miguel. They're both... And he is going to be safe. Miguel did end up with the ball in his hands, but not up in time. So that is going to be another one for the Jets, making it 3-0 Jets. Hard little pop-up, but it's going right to oh, it's bouncing around Corian, and Corian has him out. And White with the put-out on Ricky Castaneda.
That'll close the book on the top of the first inning. The Jets get off to a good start. They pick up 3 runs, only 1 strikeout. Decent contact all around. We'll go to the bottom of the first. The Jets 3, and the Thunder yet to bat. As a good sign for the Jets. Or
high pop-up about 75 feet up right into center. Is he going to get it to the base? He is safe. He is safe. That is the first point by Eric Rodriguez for the Thunder. So it is 3-1 Jets. Oh, it's going to be a hard one. Popped. Jared had to pop out of the way to get it. It is on the ground. Oh, and he is going to be safe. That was a fumble between little Ricky and Zach over there at center. They had both ran to grab it.
For a 3-2 Jets lead, but with...
It's a low little grounder right into left field. You have to know that Zach's going to be gobbling that up. He's safe. It is called safe. That does tie up the game.
The Indiana Thunder 4-time champions.
Hard line drive right between center and left. It went past Zach, and it's right over to Axel, and he has him out.
The ball sounded dead off the bat, so it'll be interesting to see if it's still beeping, but what a tremendous play either way.
Axel Cox, a very, very good defender.
Oh, and it almost hit Jared. Just popped a grounder over to little Ricky. He's going to be scooping that up, and he is out. Ricky Castaneda.
Ricky Castaneda has been 2 outs for the Jets. They can get through this tide.
A high pop-up into center field, but it's going right to Zach. All he's got to do is get it up in the air this time, and he did successfully, so that is out. High pop-up out into left, way past Eric. It's going to be bouncing around Miguel. It bounced off his hands, and when it bounced...
Oh, missed the base.
Oh, and Zach missed the base. He missed the base, so Miguel Tello with the out. High pop-up over into right field. It is past Corian. They're running for Corey, scrambling for the ball, and he is safe. Corey was about 1.5 feet away from that ball. Not even a chance to get it up in the air as David hit the base.
That's a big swing for David Smith again. 2 for 2 for him. And
it's going to be a bouncing right past Kevin, right into center field. You know that. And, yep, number 6, Corian White has scooped that right up, and Axel Cox is out.
Anything on the ground today, more than likely will be a put out.
It's the encouragement you need to hear. And it is. It's going to be a line drive. Oh, Eric has stopped it, but it bounced off his feet. But he's out. He has gotten it. And is going to be out by Eric Rodriguez. He definitely will eat anything up over there on the ground in left. It's going to be a solid line drive out into left, way past Zach. Richie Ricardo with the out right there. Ran over, scooped it up, and that is going to be an out.
What was that name?
Richie Ricardo.
Richie Flores back there deep.
His first name, Richie Ricardo.
Ricky Ricardo and Lucy with a Richie Flores with the put out.
And Gerald Dykes. Oh, and barely on the tip of his bat. It's a grounder over and right. All Ricky has to do is get, and it is out. It was just a short little drop, maybe about 40 feet past the pitcher. It was a really easy put out for Rich.
Talked about his improvement.
Oh, hard nailed out into left field. Again, it is past Zach. He is running for it, dove in front of it, stopped it, and has it, and got it. Running alongside the ball as it rolled in the grass and dove in front of it to stop it, then grabbed it and got it out.
We took 2 strikes now.
Oh, and it's going to be a hard line drive over and to right. Oh, and it is stopped by Corian. It is Corian White with the put out. Oh, and he does hard line drive, but it looks like it's going right. It went right past Corian's fingers. Out behind. And he is going to be safe as he tackles first base, almost like Superman, sliding right over the top of it and onto the ground. Opportunity by Kyle Lewis.
That was so impressive by little Ricky, but Kevin Simpson had a lot to do with that at bat.
And now we're back to Zach Arambula. He's 0 for 2.
And that does mean the Jets have taken up to the 5-3 lead. A high pop-up over to just off of center, over toward left, past Adam Roddenbeck. Miguel Tello with the put-out. Just scooped it right up behind Adam.
Zach Arambula, actually, that was the one he made on Zach Arambula back in the second inning. So that's 2 plays made on Zach Arambula by Miguel, and that's 0 for 3 at the dish for him in this game. And David Smith, this is a big batter.
A high pop-up about 80 feet up in the air. It looks like it's going to land just, behind him past Eric, but right to Miguel. And he catches it as it bounces up into his waist, and he is out again by Miguel Tello. And it's going to be a hard line drive over into left, but it's past Zach, and it's going to be Richie Flores with the ball as he lays on his back, lifts it up, and it is out.
You can get a freebie like a strikeout. Like that.
Oh, and that is going to be out.
So that was a tough at bat for Kyle Lewis, and he's 0 for 2 now, and that's a freebie for the Jets. I didn't mention it, but I'll admit.
Just about 3 inches over Jared's head, goes down to center. David Smith with that put out. It's going to be a hard line drive right into center field. Eric rushing over there to grab it. And he has it as right before Axel tackles third base. Aaron up at bat with his green cleats.
Top it off.
It's going to be a little tip-off coming up short right onto left field. It is going to be past the line. Eric scrambling to grab the ball. And he is out. Eric made it all the way up to the corner. That was probably about 6 inches behind the fair line and about 6 inches from the third baseline. It was as corner as you could get.
1 for 2.
It's going to be a line to grounder, bounced off of Corian. And he picks it up. Corian White.
1 for 2 for Eric Rodriguez.
That almost took off Jared's head. If he hadn't turned his head, it would have took off his jaw. But he is going to be out as it's picked up by Axel Cox out in center field. It's going to be a solid hit out into left. But it bounced over Zach as he laid down to scoop it. But Richie Flores again with the put out, backing up his teammate.
Practice that, consistent with him.
A high pop up. It's about 60 feet in the air. It is going to be fair center field. Little Rick. And he is safe. He is safe.
Jason Price, our head umpire, is going around to ask people who may have had a better view.
I'm not the umpire. Yep, he's holding it. He is safe, so that is going to finally give Indy that much needed run to break their drought. So it is now 4-5 with the Jets lead. pop up a good 80, 90 feet up in the air as it goes over to right field. Scrambling to find where it is. The second it had dropped to the ground, Ricky Ruzic, or David Wright out there trying to find where it was, looking up into the sky for a split second as he realized it was in front of him, dropped to grab the ball, but it was too late, and that is another run for the Thunder.
That was
Going to drop just past Jared, but it is going to be fair though. Can they get to it in time? Little Ricky ran right up on that ball and got it up. And it's going to be a high little pop-up over into left field. Almost, it's right to Adam, and Adam has him out. It was more than a line drive, but not quite a pop-up. I'd say that was probably about 35 to 40 feet in the air, but moving in a more forward momentum like a line drive. Aaron up at bat drops a little grounder into left field. Aaron grabbing that up, and up he is out. Oh, it's going to be a hard pop line over into right field. It's past everyone. They are running for the scrambling. Literally, Kyle Lewis dropping and rolling 3 times over the ball. But it is not going to be enough, and David Smith gets the run, which puts the Jets ahead 6-5. Axel still nice and relaxed up there. Pop up into center field. You know, it's rolled to left, and you know Eric has got it rolled over, lifted it up. He is
No
out.
chance. The bottom of the 5th.
Smoking Joe's food
It
truck
is 6-5.
Trying to break that 1-point lead the Jets have on them. And it's going to be a little grounder over into right, straight to Ricky, but and he is out.
completely changed this game.
It's going to be a little bouncing just past fair. Zach running up, and he has him out maybe 6 to 10 inches past the fair line. It's up for the Thunder. Hard drive line over into right, but it went right past little Ricky and right into David Smith snatching that up easily for the out.
Whether they have one-sided spotter in the field or two-sided spotters in the field, they only can call one number. And there was a protest just now that they heard 2 numbers on the field. So if the spotter did call a second number, then that would be considered a double call. But I think that was one of the players they heard that was calling the other number, which is allowed. The players can communicate.
This is another situation where we will see how the Jets respond to this. It's a big run for Gerald Dykes, his second of the game for Indy.
Brings Corian White up to bat for the Thunder. Oh, it's going to be a low little grounder over into left field. Zach jumping in front of it, and it is out. It's going to be a bouncing in center field. But Eric is scrambling a little slow. But he has him out.
But this has not been the strongest part of the order for the Jets.
Dropping a little into left field as Eric runs up, and he is out by Eric Rodriguez.
Make amends.
It's going to be a high pop-up into left. Looks like it's over Eric's head. It's bouncing around to Miguel and bounced off his fingers. And Ricky is safe.
What unbelievable composure for such a young player.
Ricky has given them a 7-6 1-point lead for the Jets with Zach up at bat.
And it's going to take a team effort for these San Antonio Jets to shut them down in the bottom of the 6th.
Just a little bit before the pitch. High pop-up over in left. It's going to be far. It's past Zach. It's past Richie Flores. And
The game is over. The game is over on a walk-off home run. That has never occurred in my 27 years in this sport, and I don't know if it'll ever occur again. You've seen something special, a walk-off to win the game, the 5th straight championship for the Indianapolis Thunder.
And the Indy Thunder will take this 8-7 over the San Antonio Jets for their 5th consecutive title. Incredible.